Morning, drivers. Welcome back to Horsepower TV and live from the Kenworth Studios. Early morning here. I happen to have a quiet morning where I can sit here, and I actually got a good night's sleep last night. So I was going to talk about a little bit this morning what it means to ride for the brand. Apparently there's a little bit of, I don't know, misunderstanding, misconception, or don't understand exactly what that phrase means. Basically, if you're going to ride for the brand, you are 110% committed to that outfit you are pulling for. So in other words, whatever you do, whatever you say, however you say it, and however you do it, reflects on you and the brand you ride for. So let's take, for instance, let's say, I don't know, you're tired, you're grumpy, and there's some situation that maybe you're not too happy about today. Keep it in-house, okay? Talk it over with dispatch or other drivers, or whoever you might have an issue, or whatever you might have an issue about. You never let that show. You don't get out of the truck when you're at the chute, in front of the buyers, in front of the other cattlemen, in front of anybody. Nobody needs to know what you're talking about or what you're thinking about or anything like that. It is 110% salesmanship when you get out of that truck. I don't care who you're pulling for. That's the way it is. If you're pulling for that outfit, when you get out of that truck today, you are 110% that outfit, okay? You don't discuss anything negative with anybody. That, because all the time you spend trying to build that brand and your own brand while you're at it is nullified by anything you do like that when you get out of the truck. People don't see or understand or necessarily need to know everything that goes on behind the scenes. All you need to present to them is you are happy where you're at, you are doing what you love to do, and you do it 110% every day. That's all they need to know. So you don't, if you come up and let's say you're training in a new driver and he does something, you know, maybe that's not right, and you need to correct him. Don't yell at him, don't make a scene, just walk up to him and tell him that next time maybe we should do it like this or whatever, and let it go. You know, if you want to yell at him somewhere else where it's just the two of you. But you don't put out any kind of negativity at all, whatever the case may be. You don't correct them that way. Correct them off somewhere else. If you got a problem with dispatch, or if you got a problem with the load you're hauling or whatever, discuss that before you load it. Once you've made the commitment to go load the load, and be happy to do it and go. That's what riding for the brand is. It's something that is kind of like an unwritten rule. You just live it. And so I wanted to kind of get that out there because I think we have a little bit of, I don't know, not that maybe they don't know what it means, but they don't always adhere to the unwritten rule. Maybe that's the best way to put it. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there a little bit because there seems to be some, when you mention that phrase, like, you know, they kind of, well, what does that mean? Well, that's exactly what it means. You are 110% committed to the outfit you pull for, regardless what the scenario is. You know that it will be better tomorrow. If you got a problem today, you're tired. If you get tired and grumpy, think about it before you unload on somebody. I know I get that way. I get tired, I get grumpy, I want to just chew somebody's ass. But think about it before you say it or do it, because the outcome may not be exactly what you're expecting or what you want, because nobody wants to be talked to like that. Nobody. I mean, it's a matter of respect in both directions. So just keep that in mind. Think about things before you say them, and that's how you ride for the brand. That's how you keep your brand alive. That's how you keep your own brand alive. That's how you promote your own brand. It's all comes down to how you individually present yourself. What people are going to remember when you walk back and get in the truck and drive off. They remember, well, that guy's pretty cool. He's got a good attitude. He did a good job handling the cows. He was quiet. Or did you get out of the truck and yelling and hollering and zapping every damn cow that walks up the thing because you're pissed off, so you're going to take it out on the cattle? You know, that's the kind of thing that you got to think about every time you get out of the truck. You are selling yourself. You are selling the brand every single time, from the time you get out to fuel it up at the fuel islands, the time you back into the chute, the time you back into the chute and unload. Every time you get out of that, when you open that door, you are representing the name on your door, but you are also representing the company you pull for, because 90% of the people are going to know who you are and who you pull for. This is a small niche type community. We all run into one another sooner or later for whatever outfit you pull for. So even though we're multiple outfits, you don't piss and bitch and moan from one outfit to the other. You kind of just keep it in house and keep it to yourself, especially when there's multiple drivers around. Now, if you have a question about the outfit this other guy pulls for, well, when you're just the two of you, you can bullshit about it, and keep it amongst yourselves. But neither one of you need to take anything part of that conversation and take it out into the real world. The real world needs to just see us doing our job and doing it top notch 100% all the time, regardless of who you pull for. That is what the public needs to see. That's what the buyers and the ranchers need to see. So just keep that all in mind, guys, because everything we do reflects on everybody else does. We are in the public eye, maybe more so than you think we are, because cattle trucks kind of stick out like a sore thumb going down the freeway. Even how you drive, how you present yourself, everything we do is seen and reflected upon by somebody somewhere. You might be going down the freeway and cut off the wrong guy, and the guy you just cut off, he might be who you're going to load for. So that might be an interesting conversation when you get to the other end. You just never know who's going to be there when you get out of the truck. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just be professional 110% of the time. Don't be loud, obnoxious, and an ass. Okay, we don't need that in our industry. We've got, you want to be an ass, go drive one of them reefers or something. I don't know, but as cow truckers, we got a reputation to uphold or withhold or whatever you want to call it, and so do it. Okay, that's all I got to say today, guys, and I'll make some more bulldog clips. So y'all be good. We'll catch you later. Bye.